And good evening, and welcome back to the Return of the Nine. My name is Lawrence, and I'm playing Orion, a human phantom rogue. Also joining us tonight is Carolyn.
Hi, I'm playing Rigali, the human glamour bard.
And with us tonight, as always, is Hobie.
Hello, I'll be playing Frederick the Half-Elf Hexblade Warlock.
And as well with us tonight is Tom.
So, playing Ember, the Furbolg Fire Druid, whose funeral rites, by the way, would involve cremation.
And doing his best to trigger those funeral rites tonight is our Dungeon Master, Dennis.
Yeah, let's
When
get
we-
it on.
When we last left off our group, we had utterly demolished the big bad chief of the red-eyed lizard folk. It was a beatdown of epic proportions, and the
Plan went off without a hitch. Not even the slightest of hitches. No hitches to be found.
Nope. And the druid of the red-eyed lizard folk was very thankful for our actions, and she was going to bring us to their clutch of eggs to see if we could help them with it. We all, like the heroes we are, we all crushed our swim checks and made it through a river. And with that, I'll turn it back over to Dennis.
Marching order. Who went in first? I don't remember.
I'd say the water bug of the group was Rigali.
Yeah, I went in first. I definitely went in first.
Okay, and after her?
Ember went last, that's all I know.
Yeah, I remember.
I'll go
Guys,
second.
Ember was talking to Ild about whether or not Ild would come.
I'll go second. Frederick go third. Ember's last.
All right, sounds good.
The firebug didn't want to get in the water.
All right, so this all brings up the magic bag question of, do the cats who are sleeping in the bag get waterlogged?
Oh gosh. They do. They're not going to be happy with me.
Could leave the bag with Ild.
I didn't think of that. We were already getting in the water making swim checks at the end of the last. They're going to be mad at me.
Did we ever take into account them having air?
Well, they're
I
not.
think
They're
they're
not in
like
the
magic
magic bag.
cats. I don't
That's
think they need
the
air.
problem. They're in the
Oh, the regular
bag.
bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I'm fully aware that you are a more than capable pet owner. What would you have done with the bag of cats before you dove into the water?
Before I dive into the water, I will ask the cats if they want to come in the bag of holding or if they want to wait here.
Okay, they will wait. They don't have any
Okay.
problem.
All right. I will leave the cats behind.
Through a series of seemingly weird gestures, the cats have decided to stay put. All right, so you ready for the big share?
Ooh,
Yeah.
yes.
Now we count again.
Yes. Ooh. Ah.
Ooh. Are those all eggs?
All in here? Yeah, this pool.
Wow.
Eggs.
No.
That was out of character, sorry.
Was it group chef? Was it really?
Right. So there is the druid, lizard folk, with Bravo Squad, Alpha Squad. Rigali was first, Orion, Frederick, and Ember. And Rigali can see through the crowd of lizard folk. This kobold squad leader, these kobolds with bows,
Uh-oh.
Ah,
that are behind cover,
Uh-oh.
and this black dragon egg. And Regali can hardly believe her eyes. So she kind of taps Orion and goes, black dragon egg.
Oh boy.
Ember and Orion can hear the conversation being shouted across the eggs. The druid is shouting at the kobolds in Draconic. And she is assuring them that the swimmers coming up behind is a group of friendlies. There's been a transference of power. The king is dead. We're going to pick a new one. And when that happens, then we're going to renegotiate with you and your master. The kobolds are shouting back. How can this be? Your eggs are in danger. You don't understand the danger that they're in. While these two are shouting back and forth, peace versus let's kill these humanoids, which is you.
Mm-hmm.
You hear the lizard folk murmuring amongst themselves, and they keep giving you the stink eye. And every once in a while, the crook eye. There's talk of worms and how you are going to infect all these eggs if we don't kill you now. The druid says you don't understand, they helped us, but all the other lizard folk, Alpha Squad, what's left of them, Bravo Squad, what's left of them, are now starting to talk in hushed, dangerous tones.
I hate to interject, but have you checked to see if the eggs are okay now?
Who are you asking this of?
The nearest lizard folk, who I'm sure can't understand me.
Not even a little.
Not even a little. I'm gonna elbow the nearest person with a babblefish.
That would be Orion.
Yeah.
Can you help me out here? We need to check if the eggs are okay.
Oh, they're not gonna like how I'm going to do it, but
Uh-oh.
I'll put my hands up, in a nice passive stance, and say, I know how to check to see if the eggs are okay. I just have to. I don't have to walk all the way up to the eggs, but I need to get within 10 feet of the eggs.
I worry that hands up, while definitely a universal human gesture for I'm not holding a deadly weapon, may not translate to creatures that have claws.
Well, they were
Yeah.
doing claws out and then
Yeah.
doing
I say Orion, and then
yeah. So
Yeah,
I'll do that.
there you
good
go.
call.
And I will whisper to Frederick, if things go south, cast darkness on Wednesday.
All right. Orion and Ember.
Wait, is Wednesday with us?
Yes.
Does Wednesday swim?
No, but when I came out of the water, I recalled Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you can just do that?
I
It's
can't.
crazy.
You can?
Yeah. You can dismiss.
Um,
That.
so, speaking of things going south, now that Wednesday has arrived on the scene, the
we see
druid...
Map again?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sitting here playing with things and you can't see what I'm doing. These are my toys.
Of course, he keeps saying the druid now, as if she's the only one.
Her name is Shishka, so like
Yeah.
So
the
Shishka and one of the squadron leaders from Bravo Squad are the only ones now trying to tell all the others not to kill you. But their claws are now out,
Okay.
and they're starting to do that snarly thing with their teeth. And they're starting to zero in with their eyeballs. And it looks like they're starting to rile each other up with words like eviscerate, the lizard folk word for bifurcate. Yeah, so
Were these not the
I'm
same ones
impressed.
that watched us kill the chief under darkness?
you don't understand the absolute
They're-
desire to just protect the eggs. And the kobolds have done
They
a
let us here. Those fools.
the kobolds have done a pretty good job of letting them think that you are indeed here to infect the worms. Now, for the moment, nobody has made any forward progress, and there remains 15 feet between you. So nobody's rolling initiative yet.
Okay.
I'd
Okay.
like to kneel down on my knees, doing the
Oh no, that's the
gesture.
lizard folk symbol for I want to destroy eggs.
Oh no.
I thought it was the symbol for my legs are curled underneath me and therefore not useful for lunging toward you.
Are you, I guess, sitting on your heels, or are you crisscross applesauce?
Sitting on my heels.
Okay. All right. That's fine.
And then do that like lizard, I mean no harm gesture.
The Macarena. Okay. Okay. Lizard folk Macarena.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna elbow whoever's right behind me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Is there actually one giant egg in the pool, or is that just part of the map?
That's actually a boulder.
Oh, it's a boulder.
It's a rock they couldn't get out. Oh, crap. Let's see. I have Regali's AC
Uh-oh.
of 14, and I rolled a 15, 2 natural 20s, and a 19. As arrows come streaming across the eggs,
What?
over the lizard folk head, who heard them coming and have decided to duck.
No.
I feel like
Well-
it should be very clear that we are not the ones putting eggs in the crossfire.
You're going to take a moment and say that?
They don't speak common, so no.
So you are going to take 1d6. Let me check the range.
Does she get any bonus to her AC or cover for being on her knees?
Actually,
I know she would if she was prone. I don't know about in between.
On how high are the ceilings here?
high enough for a black dragon to get through.
Oh, yeah, that would do it.
Great.
Um,
It's not what we were asking, but thanks
You know
for
what? It's
It's just
clarifying
as a
that.
random, completely random measurement.
It's not that bad. I have to roll again because this is, let's see, so that's a 15, 2 natural 20s, a 19. So
I feel like I'm only within line of sight for 2 of the kobolds.
these are magic arrows that do this.
Oh.
I was gonna say, I feel like they would have at least some kind of disadvantage shooting past all of those other lizard folk.
That
Well,
yeah,
I was more
that's
thinking about the bend
Yeah.
in the
That's the-
cavern. Like they can't
that's the-
see me.
that's the thing. I rolled the 15 and an 11, so it's actually an 11. I rolled 2 20s. So
Oh, okay.
that's definitely a 20 hit. The 19 was also next to a 4. Then I got a 5-6, a 5-10, and a 15-7. So you're safe except for the 1 natural 20.
Okay.
Somebody got a really good shot off. And Regali is going to take 2d6
Dang it.
plus 17 for the poison. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Regali's hit for 7 as this arrow comes streaking in. With her 3 temporary hit points, it's only a 4.
Don't.
And now
Am I
react.
able to use a reaction at this point to speak?
Now you may roll for initiative, and yes, you can use your reaction to speak.
Have I heard enough of their language to say in their language, stop the eggs?
Mm.
Don't mention the eggs. They will think you're threatening.
No, I'm trying to yell at the kobolds to stop because of the eggs.
I know that's what you're trying to say. I don't know if that's what they'll hear.
Or stop, you'll hurt the eggs, if that's possible for me to say.
I think conjugating verbs at this point would be very,
That
very,
sounds a bit beyond.
very.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking like I'd.
How about eggs don't shoot? Don't shoot.
Yes.
There's eggs.
If I can say that, yes, that is what I will yell out.
I'll grant you that. Let's have your persuasion check.
Okay.
Versus my.
I have.
Ooh.
Ooh, that doesn't sound good. I got a 16.
Only 2 of them understood what you meant. The others now think you mean to do them harm.
Dang it.
They are.
Two
They-
of them who? The kobolds or the lizard folk?
It's lizard folk. So it's
Okay.
1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, and 3. Alpha Squad member 1 and 5 are hesitating and actually trying to stop the rest of them from rushing in to kill you. 5, 10, 15. Actually, I should probably go initiative order. All right. So, Orion, what'd you roll?
19.
What is it with you in rolling high initiatives? Frederick,
13.
I'm going to have to give you some kind of cursed item. Regali,
2. I'm a little preoccupied right now.
did you say 2?
Yep.
Ember,
12.
all right. Orion,
Dang it.
it is without a doubt. They are coming.
Okay.
Oh,
Frederick, what did you roll again? For initiative?
13.
13? Okay. I am going to hold my action and to see if Frederick does cast darkness as I had suggested. He doesn't have to because he's his own person. He can do what he wants. If somebody approaches Regali, I will stab them. And if Frederick does cast darkness, then I will move Wednesday into the group.
I think I know what you're trying to do.
So yeah, the idea is he's going to cast darkness on Wednesday, and I'm going to direct Wednesday to fly into the group of lizard folk.
Lizard folk or the kobolds?
Lizard folk, because they're the closest.
Fair enough.
And there'll be a big swirling cloud of blackness that the kobolds can't see through anyway.
Hmm.
Ooh, so I get to stab him. And I need that.
Frederick. Oh, you were holding your action.
Yeah, so the lizard folk closest to Regali, he triggered the one action to stab 5B2. I'll go out on a limb and say 26 hits.
Come on.
Better.
You should probably ask.
Ooh, this is not going to be good for him. Ouchie wawa, that's 12.
Did I fail to mention these are black skin lizard folks?
Well, the black skinned lizard folk just got my dagger in his throat for 22 points of damage.
Oof.
What? Let me get the blood out. Whoops, forgot to hit apply. There you go. There's some nice lizard liver blood. Say that 5 times fast.
Lizard liver blood, 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 lizard liver blood.
Okay.
Not bad.
That one was on me, folks.
Does she get inspiration for that?
No, not for that.
It's okay, I still have an inspiration saved.
Frederick.
I already moved up. I wanted to give him a chance, but I'm not able to get up there. So I'll just, instead I will reach over and pet the Wednesday and darkness onto her.
Is that a
Or
touch
no.
spell?
No.
Darkness?
Range is 60 feet.
Why are you touching Wednesday? Wednesday doesn't want to
For
be touched.
flare?
For
I
flare.
don't know if Wednesday wants
Yeah,
to be
it
touched.
was Flare. Flare, chill out.
Flare's like the opposite of darkness.
Wrong Flare.
Flare!
Don't touch me. Wow, that's big radius.
As Frederick casts it on Wednesday, he just gets, as it's like slowly encompassing our group, he just gets this dissonance on his face, like, you guys didn't think this through.
And so once Wednesday is covered in darkness, he will fly forward or east. No, I'm sorry, west, I guess. Holy crap. The map is moving. He will fly west about 30 feet.
So like it doesn't impact anything at all, but for a moment, Regali thought she'd just blacked out from the pain. And then the blackness went that way. And she was like, oh wait, no. It wasn't just me.
Okay, as the blackness moves and it washes over these lizard folk, you hear the druid change her tone. And she says, fall back, protect the eggs, kill the intruders, slaughter them all.
Gosh.
All right.
Darkness. Why?
That was Frederick's turn.
Fine. We will send them all to the Raven Queen.
And of course, not everyone can see this happening. And when they move through the eggs, they know what they're doing. Unlike you folk, clumsy. They call you smooth skins. Is that over? That's over, right? Just looks weird.
Smoothskins is pretty linguistically complicated as a descriptor. I would go with skillless, but okay.
And then you hear,
Depends on the language.
and then you hear something you never thought you'd hear. One of the lizard folks yells, "Kobolds, shoot the darkness." Ember, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm just gonna hesitate a little bit because so I was gonna do something to protect the eggs. I think I still will. Just I'm a little hesitant now, but so I want to use my currently most powerful spell in a way that's not exactly intended, but it's plant growth, the one I used before, that massive area plants grow, really slows down anyone moving through it. I want to use it so that I can grow vines over the eggs to protect them from arrow fire and people running over them.
Dude, do you have to be able to see?
It just says choose a point within range.
Oh, that's not nice.
Also, it's 100-foot radius, so I think even if I cast it on myself, it would still cover the eggs.
Let's go a good long way to do it.
100 feet. Holy crap.
100-foot radius. The range is 150 feet. It's a bit overkill for in here, but if it can protect the eggs.
So it's double difficult terrain. For every 1 foot you want to move, you spend 4 feet.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, I'll give you an approximate area around this boulder. Roll me a d8.
Okay. I mean, it should cover everything regardless of where it hits, but
Are you gonna grow it so much that it backs you guys back into the water? I mean,
Fine with me.
I don't think it'll push us out. Like I said, I'm fine with if it doesn't do the standard difficult terrain, but my intention is to grow it over the eggs so that it protects them from arrow fire and people walking over them. And doesn't crush them, of course.
You're going to pull a I am Groot,
Yes.
or we are Groot.
Yes,
No.
I am pulling a we are Groot over the eggs.
Oh. Is that even possible?
It's
That's
not
up to
the
you.
intention of the spell, but it does make plants grow within range. And
Yeah,
you
but
said there
aren't-
are a bunch of vines down here, so
Aren't you just ostensibly crushing the eggs?
the spell does not do damage, and I am like doing whatever
Wouldn't it though?
control over it that I can to make it not crush the eggs. That's what I'm asking you, is the DM, like, can
Well,
I
when you think
do
about
it that way?
plants,
Second to
plants grow. Plants will break concrete, but they just move gravel. They
It
don't
says-
break gravel.
it says right in the spell, you can exclude one or more areas of any size within the spell's area being affected, and I'm just going to assume for you that is 6 inches above the eggs.
Nice.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly. That
I don't-
that is what I want to do.
That's how I read it, so let's do that.
Cool.
Oh my gosh, how many feet?
It's 100 feet radius.
All
So
of it. Just all of it.
Just all the feet.
yeah,
That is all the map. Oh my gosh.
Don't even bother like trying to draw it out. It just.
What was your D8
Yeah.
roll?
it was a 3.
So it does reach all the way back here.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's
I'll
supposed to.
exclude like up to us and behind us as well.
100-foot radius.
I know, it's crazy, isn't it? But again, it
Yeah.
is currently my most powerful spell. And it does no damage.
Nothing. I need another checker. Let's choose a white one. Well, actually, I can tint it any color, so.
Should be.
Did
Green.
agree.
Yeah. I'm just going to second Frederick's suggestion and say don't even draw it because it covers everything.
Hmm.
I figured it'd just probably be more hassle to just have this giant green thing sitting on top of all the little tokens.
Oh my gosh. Look out. Look out. It's
I know.
growing.
He wants to do it anyways. There's no stopping him.
That's fair. It's still nice. It's
Oh my
it's a nice
God.
visual.
Yeah, that's as big as it gets, folks. I can't get any bigger.
Bigger than that.
I'll draw a circle, but
Okay.
back down you go. That's funny.
We'll just draw a circle.
You drop it off the table.
It'll just appear back on the table.
Oh.
Yeah. You have to delete it.
Perfect. So if it's here, did you say 100-foot radius?
Yes.
It's about like that.
Okay.
Dang, that's a spell and a half, isn't it?
Yeah, I believe I used it on the battlefield when we were fighting the lizard folk originally.
Well, that's interesting.
You said it's 100-foot radius?
Yes.
Wow.
It's a 3rd level spell and it does no damage. It only slows things down. But
Okay.
still,
Does it a lot.
yeah. It can majorly affect the terrain in a big way.
There you go. There.
And I
Yeah,
am
growth guy.
hoping the other druid recognizes that this is me doing it and that's my intention. But
Can you do this with my grow farm?
what?
Just kidding. That's Ember's turn. Is there anything else you would like to do?
I would like to. Can I like move in front of Regali, or between Regali and the lizard folk? Or that'd probably take an action, wouldn't it?
That would actually take 3 actions, all of them grapples, as Orion grapples, or Frederick grapples Orion, you grapple Frederick, everybody swaps, and then
Okay,
finally...
it's that side of a.
Yeah.
All right. Well, can I get to the side so that people have room to retreat behind me?
Oh, sure.
Okay. And that is my turn.
Okay. I'm going to treat the kobolds as a mob until you get in melee with them.
Okay.
So, Regala, your turn.
I'd like to disengage and get behind Orion or Fred. I don't know how I can maneuver, because
They would just let you pass as...
that'd be great.
Yeah.
I'll go back to the water line and like,
I mean, we've all been to a concert, right?
Yeah.
yeah, not in a while, not in quite a while, but
Yeah. Generally, you can move through allies no problem, unless it's like a really tight space.
Okay. Is that all you want to do?
I'm going to mention to my friends, we don't need to fight to see the eggs. We can just back off until they calm down. And then like back up toward the water line again.
Yeah, so you would only be able to get this far
That's fair.
with all this growing going on.
Yep.
Oh, look, magic mushrooms.
Are there?
No. Orion.
Hello.
If there were any mushrooms here, I would be happy to grow them.
Okay. So this
Although
difficult,
technically they're not a plant. Dang.
this difficult terrain affects us, correct?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
I will.
I did
You
want
are-
to exclude like the area behind us, but it's fine if I was
I
too focused
will
not to.
use the rogue cunning action. I will, as my bonus action, to
Wait. So you want to cut out an area. Like that.
Yeah, I did want to do that, but
Okay, gotcha. Well,
Okay.
let's do that then. Okay.
Okay. Well, that helps. So then
make it easier for us to get away.
get away.
Yay!
Oh no. I think not.
We're not here
Yeah,
to
that's
fight
what I'm
them,
afraid of.
right?
You weren't here to fight them.
We were not
They're
here
the
to
ones who
fight
wanted
them.
to fight.
And I don't know about you, but
We were here to help them.
I have no interest in trying to fight lizard folk while trying to swim in the river too. Thanks.
I just don't want to fight them on top of their eggs.
I don't want to
Yeah.
either. So I
Your
will.
egg well, may be infected with worms.
Yep, I will use my bonus action with the cunning action to use the disengagement movement, and I will move forward into the darkness, directly behind the that one lizard folk who's just outside of the darkness.
Might not have enough movement because
don't-
Well, you might be flanked as well.
Well,
And
I guess
I-
my first question is, do I have enough movement given the difficult terrain?
You
it
are one.
costs 4 times the normal movement to go.
Yeah,
through.
you are 1 for 4.
I don't. So I can't even do that.
It's very heavy plant growth through there. I'm imagining it's a situation where you pretty much need a machete to get through at any decent speed.
I like how we essentially all have something that like makes it impossible for our comrades to do anything effective.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, not all
Yeah.
of us. I don't think I have anything that hamstrings you guys. At least not yet.
All right, bonus
work on
action.
Not yet.
Bonus action, disengage, and I will retreat eastwards and put myself immediately between Frederick and Ember. And I will hold my regular action, which will be to throw my dagger at any target that comes within 5 feet of Regali or Frederick.
If you take the disengage action, your movement does not provoke opportunity attacks
Correct.
for the rest of your turn, period.
Correct.
Attacks of opportunity while flanking provoke advantage on attacks. Doesn't say anything about negating disengagement, so I'm going to say yes. Until somebody says differently, I'm going to say, if you want to sneak past them, this would be...
I thought he decided to go back now instead of in between them.
I don't think I have enough movement. I've got to move
What?
15 feet in uber,
to get to the darkness.
yeah, in uber difficult terrain. And
Okay, now
I can't make it.
here's the thing. You can move 5, but that will be 20 feet of movement. But you can do a standing broad jump of 10 feet.
I mean, if you will allow me to use my bonus action to disengage into
I'm
the
thinking-
darkness, then I
I'm
will.
thinking, you guys are what level now?
5.
Okay.
You are lower tier heroes, but you are certainly heroes. If this is a heroic maneuver, 5, 10 would put you here. And then the extra 5 that you could move would put you in the darkness.
Okay.
Mr. Hero wants to jump, roll, stand up in the darkness where nobody can see him,
Correct.
except for Frederick.
Does he stick the landing? Doesn't matter.
Let's
since no
roll
one-
your D20, add your athletics or your acrobatics, whichever you prefer, and let's see if he sticks
I
the
don't
landing.
know.
That would be a dirty 20.
Nice.
If you stick the landing in the darkness and nobody can see it because of the darkness, did you?
He actually landed out of the darkness and then crawled into the darkness.
Correct.
So the movement with my with the disengage is the bonus action granted by the rogue cunning action, which means I still have my action left.
Oh, that's diabolical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Which means
That's rogues for you.
out of the darkness, a knife appears to slash at that poor unsuspecting lizard folk and does a 16 hit.
It does hit these guys.
Oh boy. And so oh dear lord. His throat is slit for 12, 18, 23 points of damage. I didn't even roll with advantage since I was in the darkness.
Yeah, and that gives you the sneak attack too.
Yep. It is a
Sneaky.
It is a constant studying of the battlefield on how can I get advantage on my next attack roll. Must trigger sneak attack.
Ryan is just dead set on that one thing. Must get sneak attack.
Is that,
Must get sneak attack.
is that right? That can't be right.
Well, to highlight.
So you okay? So
Fall back.
you
No, there must be a sneak attack.
you take the disengage action
Yep.
As a bonus action.
as a
That's-
bonus action. You move,
That's my movement.
okay, which is perfectly allowable.
Yep.
And then you do your
Attack
regular
as a
attack
regular.
action. Yeah, okay. I don't see why not. Mess him up.
Yep.
How much damage?
23 points.
Ooh, that was the alpha leader. He is dead.
Ooh.
He be mess.
A large
E.
gout of blood just splurts out of him onto.
Oh, I like the whole hold your throat and gurgle and thrash around scene.
And darkness with a rogue that can see through it is just
OP.
crazy.
I do have a question for you. Is my dagger glowing blue? Anything within 30 feet, any undead within 30 feet would trigger that.
Let me get
30 feet doesn't
clarification.
quite get you to the edge of the water.
I know.
Close. but no.
Yeah, he wants to know if there's any
So close.
undead worms triggering it.
According to my sidebar, no.
Okay.
Did Orion ever share that his dagger does this?
Yes, when we were in the basement of Blackwall Keep and we encountered the first worm-ridden thing, I noticed, and I'm assuming you guys noticed that the dagger was glowing blue. Because I pulled it out, it was
Okay.
glowing blue, and I said something to the effect of, there's undead in there.
Okay.
No.
Okay,
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, did you say?
correct.
Yeah, that's right here. Okay. No, you're not glowing.
Okay.
Feeling conflicted because I definitely approve of Orion checking the eggs, but this does not seem like the best time to do that.
This is not going to go over well with parents of the eggs.
Frederick.
Like, parental consent is
All right.
important when administering medical aid to minors.
Oh, this is not aid. We're cleansing. I will be walking up to the lizard folk that is right on the cusp of our little spot. So I'll
Who
move
didn't?
west one, south
Wasn't
I
one.
me.
did. Me.
And then what?
And I will be casting inflict wounds on him.
Ooh.
I beg your pardon?
Inflict wounds.
That's not going to be good.
That is a 16 to hit.
Frederick, that's the opposite of healing.
I said
Damage?
cleansing.
This guy's not
3d10.
infested. He's just confused.
Well, that sounded like a lot of dice, Frederick.
3d10.
Ooh.
20 points of damage.
D10s.
20
Dang.
points of damage.
He drops to one knee and he kind of puts his hand out like this. And then he Ralphs. That's how I saw that spell happening. And then
Does he drop his weapon?
he
Appropriate
does.
response.
Oh,
And
he
then he
does.
dies.
He doesn't have a
Okay.
weapon.
All right.
We took all their weapons, remember?
He's fallen at your feet, Frederick. You're not wearing... What are you wearing on your legs?
I got boots and pants.
Okay. They're now ripped.
How dare he?
I know, right?
So
I'm
rude.
insulted.
So rude.
I will then use the rest of my movement, which I think is just 20 feet left, to just go into that square. Just advance. Undergrowth.
And
Slowly advance.
let's pause for a moment. We are approaching the 1 hour mark.